So, for the time being, I'm going to leave it there, and I shall catch you guys later.
You are in a costume of blogger.
Yes, that's right. Costume blogger. Yes.
Чертов конкурент.
Who are you then?
I am Red.
Red. Hello, Red.
Hi.
Hi.
And you?
I am Paul.
You are Posner.
Yes.
Cool.
All right, guys. Nice one. Have a good day. Yeah, so that was rather unexpected. Good morning, folks. So, here we are at the Normandy Gardens, because I said I was going to come back when it was open again. Look at that thing there. It's all made out of tyres. I love the ingenuity and I love the creativity. I love it. I love the fact that you just, you know, some old flipping useless tyres and then you make some like art object out of it. Flipping amazing. And of course we got the crocodile, which is absolutely ideal for that, I guess. But yeah, so basically, of course, I also wanted to check out this new graffiti that I saw the other day, or saw a few days ago. There he is, Crocky. Because, like I said, there was a bit down here that I liked, with the eyeball and the skull. Look at that. That is really cool, man. That is so cool. I really like that. So, yeah, here we are, and yeah, this place changes a lot, the artwork and various different arrangements here and there, but yeah, so, oh yeah, we saw that the other day, I forgot, Popeye. Ah, boy, these vans look cool. These vans, man. I don't know if that one actually runs though, looking at the tyre, but some really cool artwork though, like I said. Wow. Let's go this way. Wow. Well, it's still early today. Still early at the moment. I think it's about 10. Wow, that's cool. I like that. It looks like somebody fell in thing head first, doesn't it? That's funny. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's still kind of early, and yeah, so I'm just having a wander around and yeah. Oh great, here we go with the wind. Thanks, wind. The Hanged Man. That's a tarot card thing, that is. I do think that's rather funny though. You know, I can't see what you guys can see actually. Look, that is funny. Yeah, so like I said, it's kind of early, but so I'm not just come here today. I'm definitely gonna go somewhere else, I think, a bit later on. Not sure where yet. The sun is trying to come out. It's a bit windy and it was a bit overcast, but the sun is trying to come out. It's not particularly warm. It's not freezing cold though, of course, but well, great. I knew I was just about to walk out into a blast of wind just then. That's why I was kind of hesitating walking around that corner, but oh well. Some of these pieces though, I do like. I mean, I don't know what it is, something about that particularly. The crash test dummies lot that like sat on the car. They remind me of those robots from I, Robot with Will Smith. They remind me of that a little bit. Well, oh, there's a boxing ring down here, look. Oh wow. Well, that's definitely new. I wasn't there a few weeks ago, whatever. Or when the last time I was here, I guess, I should say. Yeah, well, I'll say boxing ring, I don't know. I'm assuming that's, well, I don't know what it is. Well, what it's, because it's a bit small for a boxing ring, necessarily. but that's kind of set up that way, isn't it? But there's no mat. You normally have some sort of mat or a, you know, soft flooring, like not concrete necessarily. I don't know, unless it's for sparring or something. Maybe that's what it's for. Oh, look at that. See, some of these little obscure, sort of almost like forgotten pieces that have obviously been there for quite some time, but are just kind of, you know, sort of tucked away, not in a prominent place, sort of. These, for some reason, just really captivate me. It's like they're little lost pieces that have been forgotten for some reason, and just, do you know what I mean? I don't know, I can't really explain it better than that necessarily, but yeah, just something about those little odd pieces that, you know, and sometimes they're not necessarily the best pieces of work in the world either necessarily, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? They're not the best executed or whatever, but still there's something about them that, I don't know, I feel intrigued by. So, yeah. Right. So, so we'll walk this way. And, yeah. Oh, there's a camel over there. Even that camel's got the ump or what? Oh my god, I am terrible. Oh my god. Yeah. It's one of those light things as well, and it's like made out of lights. Pretty cool though. Well, that's definitely new, because that wasn't there again a little while back. See, look, another one of these little pieces that I like that are just like, you know, you've obviously been there for a long time, and they're just kind of, in some ways, kind of forgotten, and just, you know, there's something about, I don't know what it is, I have no idea, I can't tell you why I feel drawn to them, to these like little forgotten pieces that are just, they look forlorn, and, well, actually, maybe not even that, actually, maybe that isn't the right way of putting it either, not necessarily forlorn, but just, you know, hidden away, just, you know, unassumingly just being there. That's not the way I was trying to phrase it actually, but never mind. But yeah, I don't know, I just, yeah, something about those little quirky little pieces that are just there, you know. Yeah. Right, now I'm obviously aware of the fact that, like, I've filmed round here a million times. Well, slight exaggeration, but you know what I'm like. Well, always hyperbole with me. Yeah, but I'm just conscious of the fact that I do a lot of videos in the same places a lot of the time, mainly for want of where else to go and what else to come up with and what have you, sort of thing. So, but I also, I'm trying to think where else I can go. So, yeah, I think just for the time being, I'm going to leave it here. And like, obviously I am in Brick Lane, so maybe I film some of Brick Lane, I don't know, to be quite honest yet. The lighting today is terrible, it really is. We've got a lot of cloud, you see, so, you know, lighting's not very good right now. So there are moments when I seem to go in complete darkness. Well, I'll say complete darkness, but at least, look at this painting, by the way. It's pretty cool. I like the colours, the combination of colours, you know, the blues and the aqua greens type thing and the white. Right, okay, so I think for the time being I'm going to leave it there, and I shall catch you guys later. Bye for now. So I just wanted to finish off this Normandy Gardens little piece actually. I'm just to sort of reiterate how fast, how quickly this art disappears, how impermanent this art really is. You know, this has all changed since last time, and it was only what, I don't know, a week ago max, if that, I was last here early in the morning, remember? And you know, a lot of the art has changed again already. It is quite amazing how quickly it does change. You know, and I'm watching some of these guys doing their stuff, and you know, I look at some of the artwork and stuff, and you know, I can hear one's playing his music there, and you know, the sort of, it's like I don't know what kind you could say that is. I don't know if it's like maybe house or something or whatever. I couldn't tell you exactly, but you know, like I said, you know, it just makes me think of how fast everything is. Do you know what I mean? All of our lives are driven by a fast pace of life. You know what I mean? Generally speaking, you know, everything that we do, you know, the places we travel to, you know, the transport that we travel on, and you know, all the rest of it, sort of thing. And like I said, you know, just looking at the artwork and how quickly it changes, you know, and how quickly they work a lot of the time as well. Do you know what I mean? They do these pieces pretty quickly, you know. It doesn't take them that long. I guess it depends as well, really. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it depends on what the nature of the piece they're doing, obviously. You know, the more complex it is, I suppose, the longer it's going to take, you know what I mean? But, you know, for all intents and purposes, you know, you know, they do it quite quickly. And, you know, like I said, it gets me in a way, because sometimes I can take a few months over a piece sometimes, but that's because I'm not working on it for hours on end sometimes, like I used to. At one time I used to work on a piece for hours on end, you know, non-stop. Sometimes I'd have a little break, but not so much. And then obviously I'd get a heck of a lot more done. But these days, it's like, you know, I don't work on, don't do it as quick. So for me, you know, a piece could take several months even. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, it's just amazing how quickly a lot of these pieces get made, how quickly they get done, and then how quickly another one comes along. And so, like I say, I was just struck by, again, there's a bit of a theme that's been happening for the last year or so with me about the impermanence of art. You know, people create a piece of artwork and it's gone within a week, say. Do you know what I mean? And I just find that whole concept, that whole idea, I have mixed feelings about it, because of course, I guess in some ways I come from an old sort of traditional sort of view of art, whereby you do a piece of artwork and it lasts for 500 years or something. Do you know what I mean? I mean, like obviously the most iconic one being the Mona Lisa, say, for instance, just to pick an example. But you know, I mean, it's been around for 500 years, and like the very idea or concept of it being painted over, you know, would be sacrilegious almost, wouldn't it? It'd be sort of like, do you know what I mean? I mean, it would just be inconceivable for the vast majority of even people that aren't necessarily art lovers or, you know, necessarily into art kind of thing. Even to the vast majority of people, that would be you know, they would kind of see that as like, what? Are you kidding? Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, yeah, you know, like I'm saying, and I'm not, obviously, at the end of the day, you know, I'm not saying necessarily that I'm comparing some of this artwork to the Mona Lisa, say, for instance, but some of it, the odd one or two you come across here and there, you think to yourself, flipping heck, you know, there's a flipping bit of work been put into that, and there's some talent behind that. Do you know what I mean? So, but I'm not doing necessarily the comparison in that sense. But again, I've always said, art is in the eye of the beholder anyway. But you know, so you can get a piece of work on one of these walls here, and then somebody come along the following week and just spray over it and do something else. Do you know what I mean? And yet, you know, that's considered just whatever. You know what I mean? That's normal. It's yep. We do that all the time, you know. What of it, kind of thing, you know. And I kind of get where they're coming from. I get it because it kind of reflects the world we're living in anyway. It's very much a throwaway, very much a very fast-paced, very impermanent world in a sense, really, in lots of different ways. Very disposable world in that sense. You know, nothing built to last and all that kind of thing, you know. So, you know, they're just reflecting the world that they live in, essentially. So, you know, nothing necessarily, you know, inherently wrong or whatever about that, if you see what I mean, if that's the right way of phrasing that. But I just, you know, like I said, I just find it fascinating from my point of view, because, you know, for me, you know, if I did do a piece that I felt was like, you know, pretty darn good piece of work, I'd want it to stay around for a while. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, yeah. But then again, you see, thing is, I have painted over some of my own pieces of work, but that's like I've explained that before. When, as an artist, when you're really struggling financially and you can't afford to buy a new canvas, you will cannibalise one of your own canvases, and it's usually a piece that you've not been happy with anyway, and you weren't that impressed by or whatever sort of thing. You kind of think, nah, I can do something better, so it's worth painting over that, you know what I mean? So I've done that quite a few times. So I suppose in some ways I kind of do the same sometimes. So interesting. But anywho, like I said, it is all pretty cool. Right, alright, so I'm going to have a little wander over this way, because I've never really been over here before, and I'm curious to see what I can see, if anything interesting. So for the time being, I'm going to leave it here, and I shall catch you guys later. Bye for now. Hi folks, so I'm walking away from Brick Lane now. Spitalfields Market at the side of me. Look at this thing here. What the heck is that? Oh, that's pretty cool. I have no idea what it is. Well, I mean, it's supposed to be, I guess it's supposed to be like a motorbike, but that's pretty cool, man. Nice. Like a little steam engine there, look. Wow. That's pretty cool, man. Nice. Awesome. Yeah. So, yeah. Like I said, not sure where my feet are going to take me yet. Hopefully, do you know, it's funny, as I'm walking along, right, oh, look at the state of the light, man. The light's terrible. Yeah, so as I'm walking along, I'm like, you know, just walking down there just then, before I started filming, and no wind, nothing, do you know what I mean? Nice, just walking along. As soon as I start filming, wind. Oh man, I swear to God. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah, but yeah, that was pretty cool, that thing. I don't know what, you know, it's like obviously a representation of a motorbike, not a real one. Interesting. I've never walked down this side of the Spitalfields Market. Like I say, Spitalfields Market, we've been in there a few times. I've walked down the other side plenty of times, but I've never walked down this bit before, so I thought today let's go this way, just out of curiosity, and see what we see. And now we're coming across something else kind of intriguing here. What the heck is this? It's like some sort of lifeboat with like representations of people in it. Oh, great, thanks wind. Oh, man, just not the time of year to do filming in, is it really? What is this then? What's this all about? Apart from the wooden boat with 7 people. Features authentic boat that was used to transport refugees from Turkey to the shores of the Greek islands. Alright, so the boat's real. It's a real boat. Well, obviously people not being real, essentially. That's interesting. Okay, let's try and get away from this wind. Oh man, everywhere I go, it's like, what's going on? Another interesting structure here. Let's have a quick nosy at this. I don't know what this is. Just some sort of, I thought it was an anchor at first. For a split second when I first looked at it, I thought, oh, it's an anchor. You know, sort of, mostly we've got a boat there and there's an anchor, but no, I don't know what that is. Obviously some sort of modern sculpture of some description. There's a big bus down there as well. I'm kind of curious. It says something theatre on it, so I'll check that out in a second. Yeah, I'm just trying to avoid this wind. It's down there. I'm a nosy soul, me. There's a tour going on down there, whatever it is, but tons of tours going on. You know, groups of people being led around by somebody explaining the history of the place or whatever. So, right, I'm going to try and avoid this wind as much as I can, folks, but like I said, I mean, 1 minute, it was, mind you, we're in a much more open space here, so I guess it's hardly surprising, really. But yeah, there's an old Dennis bus there by the look of it. Bus King Theatre. Okay, anyway, I'll check it and I'll get back to you guys momentarily. Bye for now. Hi folks, so we're at the Guild Hall. I'm not going to go in there today. We've done the Roman Fort a million times. But look, there's some sort of games festival, it says here. So, invaders, asteroids, flipping it. Yeah, so like old video game thing. But rather than actual video games itself, it's what's the name like? Sort of like they've made them into like literal games, like, look. So you knock them down with like balls or something like at a fairground. Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, so they've turned the games, the video games, into actual, what's that, yeah, the actual reality arcade. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, so the invaders, if you remember that, it depends on how old you are and watching this video, but there used to be a game called Space Invaders, and it was obviously the earliest forms of, like, you know, games, basically, you know, video games, and they used to shoot these invaders that would come down, and the more you shot, the faster they got, and so on and so on and so on. And then asteroids have been another classic, of course, but they've actually turned them into, like, actual game things. Look, there's even Tetris there, look. That's just so funny. That is so cool. I love it. It's like an anti sort of no, I don't know what to call it exactly, but you know, it's like a I was going to say a reaction back to how much everything's online and everything's much virtual reality and so on and so on, but you know, somebody come up with the idea of like making it more like, you know, reality again, in a sense. That's so funny. Oh, look, Spider-Man over there, look. What are you doing here, Spidey? I knew my Spidey senses were tingling. Oh, that's funny. Spidey. Oh, look at these guys here, look. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's go this way. So there's people in sort of like, what do they call it? Cosplay, isn't it? Cosplay, that's what they call it. So, okay, let's go back this way for now. So, yeah, fascinating, eh? Right. Okay. So for the time being, I'm going to leave it there, and I shall catch you guys later.
You are in a costume of blogger.
Yes, that's right. Costume blogger. Yes.
Чертов конкурент.
Who are you then?
I am Red.
Red. Hello, Red.
Hi.
Hi.
And you?
I am Paul.
You are Posner.
Yes.
Cool.
All right, guys. Nice one. Have a good day. Yeah, so that was rather unexpected. That was rather funny. Okay. So yeah, I was kind of just about to try and finish the vlog then, and I wouldn't say rudely interrupted at all. Actually, quite welcomely interrupted. Actually, that was quite nice. I love when that happens. Actually, I really do. I like people interacting like that. That's really cool. That's not happened for a while. That's actually made my day because I really like that. I don't always feel that super confident when it happens though necessarily. Hence my kind of like, what do I say? Do you know what I mean? Because it's kind of like, I don't know. Anyway, right, okay, for the time being, I'm going to leave it there and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now. Hi folks, so we're in the Barbican Centre, and I always love these stairs. I've always liked this place, you know. There's something about the shape of them, you know, all the different angles, all the different shapes. I love this place. It's really cool. I've taken quite a few pictures of this place actually. But yeah, I love all these railings and banisters, and I just think this looks so cool, man. I really like this place. Yeah, the old Barbican, eh? So cool. I love this place. Right. So, just for the time being, I'll leave it there and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now. Yeah, look. See? More stairs. I love this place. And this flooring, I love this flooring, man. Because it's like, I don't know if you can, how clear you can see, but it's like little blocks of wood, and you can see like the grain and the wood and the knots. I really like that floor. It looks so cool, man. And then of course the concrete, the bare concrete, which is really cool because it's so tactile. You know what I mean? It's like, I love it. Absolutely love it. I love this place. It's so cool. And like I said, they got all these different shapes and angles. It's so cool. I love this place. Right. Okay. So, for now, I'll leave it there. I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.